Hi guys, sorry we are a bit late today, but hopefully, I don't know if we should say we brought the good news. I mean, obviously there's a very big news which is like MU earnings double beat, and then there yesterday literally this afternoon yesterday afternoon 4 p.m. starting from like 4:10 or something, the earnings report itself, the numbers are out, and then I start to literally witness the god candle of MU yesterday afternoon from like
Yep.
1,000 to 1150 and then essentially to 1,200. So and I literally was messaging all MU double beat, and then all the semiconductor stocks are starting to go up like SNDK, uh, SK, like Hynix. And then yesterday, both of us like we actually added our position into semiconductors.
Yep.
Yeah. So
Memory series is still the strongest than the AI related one or semi ones. Yeah.
correct.
And
I
lots
mean,
of
let's
great
let's just
news
take a look, right? Mm.
also popping up. Yeah.
But today, I think the PCE data is kind of out, and then so it's like causing the market to crush a little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah. So let's. So yesterday, this was a candle I was referring to. That was the hour candle. Look, 4 p.m. hourly candle up like almost like 16%. And then this morning, I think as soon as the PCA data is out, like we see a drawback.
Drop back a little bit, but not so much.
I mean, yeah, it's not so much. Obviously, like we started with, I guess like this was kind of the pre earnings report era, right? Pre earnings, we saw like it goes up to 1240 and then a drawback. So I personally I think like as soon as the market realized, oh, this doesn't have anything to do with the growth of the semiconductor industry, it will start to pull back again. So I'm not too worried about it. But I think like the overall crypto market is bleeding so hard, right? You see Bitcoin, it has a drawback to almost like 58K, and now it's like bouncing back. I actually honestly don't know where it will be going for this one.
Things like no matter Bitcoin, but also strategy or STRC or low have a lower low pattern these days. So I think it's not a good news, and even the outflow of BTC ETF still very big these days, like over 100, 400 million yesterday. Yeah. So I think maybe BTC will drop to like 50 to 55K or even lower.
I
Yeah,
think so. Yeah.
you can see the crash.
This is crazy. From 100 to 78. There's just
Yeah,
like more lower low. Like the lowest it went to what? 73?
maybe. And like the price of uh micro
Mm.
strategy also dump a lot. Let me see the price level.
Yeah. It's kind of a bleeding street, to be honest. But I still again I think like semiconductor gonna hold very strong. Hyperliquid is also holding strong
Actually, I
globally.
think the performance of Hypecoin not so good these days. It's very
Oh,
strange. So I think for all the crypto industry is so bearish right now. Mm.
true.
Um,
Like look
yeah,
how much circle is bleeding. This is crazy. Oh,
yeah,
this is crazy.
because
I
they
mean,
are crypto related stocks. So
yeah. Yeah, I said on the live stream like if it dipped back to 80, I will add. I did add. But now it's like almost 60. So I'm actually thinking, oh, if I have so much conviction, maybe I'll start to add, to be honest, like for circle. If it just dips back more to 60. But the Alvin is saying like there's more. I'm just a bit scared now. Like if this is my honest opinion, yeah. Like
Yeah,
even though I have strong, very
mm,
strong conviction in Circle, but the way it's dipping is just like scary.
yeah, the lowest price of Circle this year is about like 55 to 60. So maybe I will wait till that range
Mm.
to bid it. Yeah, still
For real? I'm
a
not going to
little.
wait. If it dips back a little bit more, like I will add. Actually, yeah,
Mm-hmm.
because
Yeah, I will wait.
I don't know if there's much room for that.
Uh, mm.
SpaceX is kind of like not moving. Disappointing. Oh, Elon, come on. But anyways, don't know like how much downtime we'll have on those like risk on assets. But one thing I think is pretty certain is like once risk off, oh not risk off, once like people's worries less about PCE, then it will the ones that gonna bounce back really hard will be the semiconductors. Like SNDK almost back to 2300 this morning. Like I was
Yeah,
literally, I was so, I don't know how
yeah.
to express myself.
PC data is not like a black swan event, so I think it doesn't matter a lot for the whole market. Yeah,
Yeah. Yeah, I guess like we bought the dip really well, and I guess I'm feeling really really happy today.
yeah.
But
But some people are
mm,
saying that
mhm.
maybe no matter liquidity or the attention may switch from American stocks to Chinese stocks market. So maybe I think that worth paying attention to for the coming weeks. Yeah.
The problem is like we don't understand how it works. So
Yeah.
I mean, I can study more, but honestly speaking, I don't understand how it works. Like
Yeah. Same
I
here.
also don't know where the liquidity is coming from, so it's kind of hard for us to say anything about it.
Yeah, because maybe no matter the market cap of Chinese stocks is way lower than the American ones, so maybe that's the reason many people believe that the Chinese stocks may pump much more than American ones.
Here's my plan. I think because I don't understand, so I wouldn't easily trade it. On the other side, it's like I do think like at some point, right? Which I think that point is very close. It's like once maybe like MU bounce back to 1300 or even 1400, and then SNDK bounce back to a certain amount, like I will take the profit and I will wait. I I mean we can take a look at the Chinese market, but I'm not comfortable with saying, oh, this is a good entry price. This is like certain. If you
Yeah,
okay, let's just
I'm
look at
also not
mini
so
max,
familiar with it. Yes,
right?
okay.
Look
To
at
me,
look at me. Mm-hmm.
listing on Hyperliquid is still a big signal, so maybe I will try uh to track some stocks listed on Hyperliquid for the Chinese market. Yeah, and
Mm,
also maybe the memory or um the memory ones. There are also many people saying
yeah. I
like
mean, so
like
sorry
some
guys, not
ETF or index. Yeah,
which ones.
科创50.
Let's take a look at is Hyperliquid listing it or it's not yet.
Actually, Chinese stocks are uh not so many not so many Chinese stocks got listed on Hyperliquid. Yeah.
Let me plug in the charger. I think my laptop may die very soon.
Yeah, I will still stick to the strategy that I keep an eye on all the different kinds of ETF to check all the markets. I think it's very useful for me to evaluate the current circumstance like semiconductor, memory, or even crypto. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, but I did see a couple of news about like how the ETFs or the semiconductor stocks are pumping in the Chinese market. I have seen it on my timeline. It's great. But I think on the other side of it, if like there will be a cool down period for US stock market, then I'm also worried about the Chinese side.
Yes, because like
Mm.
we know that market cap of stocks like the hardest one, no matter Micron or let me see, or TSMC or like 1 to 2 trillion market cap, and for Chinese hard stocks, maybe it will only up to 100 billion or even
Mm.
lower or even 50 billion. Yeah, like a sieve, like sieve, like a sieve. This one mentioned by Suniti like months ago. Maybe
Mm.
it will be another trend for the stock market.
Yeah. I mean, I think like certainly we should take a look into that. But I mean before I get a reason, I guess I wouldn't trade it. I will just maybe watch for a couple months
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
before I do
Same
anything.
here,
Yeah.
same here. Yeah.
What are the ETFs? Let's look at those tickers right now.
I know a index called 科创50.
合创五行 or
Yeah.
航森. There's
科创50 is like technology 50 index, comprised of semiconductor, AI, computing, uh,
哦，科创50，
biotechnology. Yep.
嗯
Oh, it's mentioned, it's called as the Chinese version Nasdaq index. High volatility, but also high growth. Um,
SSE Star 50 ETF.
yeah, Star 50. Whoa. Yeah, I think he got a good name. Let's see
I
the
think this
growth of
one.
this one. Let
Is
me
this
see.
one SSE? Yeah, I think so.
Yep.
Wow,
Yeah. Wow,
interesting.
pump a lot. Yeah, like
Yeah,
nearly
I know.
40%, mm, in a
Wow,
month.
1.6 to 2.1. This is like yes, and this is in amounts. This
Mm.
is crazy.
What
Wow,
about this year? What about this year?
the whole
Seems,
year.
yeah.
Mm.
Well, the market cap is like 3 billion. So small. Oh, oh shit, what is that?
What? Wait.
Okay. And like point nine to 3.
I
Okay.
guess. Okay.
Oh,
Okay.
it's like a um 2.5x this year. Oh, it's
Yeah.
like a one and a half year ago. So maybe only 40% this year.
Yeah. January 25th, it was like $1. Now it's like 2.1. So 100x,
Hmm.
100x basically.
I think,
Not 100x, 1x. Sorry. 2x,
yeah, I think
2x.
it's not so, yeah,
Mm-mm.
not so huge for the performance. So I will keep tracking them.
Mm. Yeah. I honestly, I don't have enough knowledge. Like, I will need to dig much more deeper. Uh,
Yeah.
uh, but I still hold the opinion that I think like for the US stock market this year is kind of the easy mode, if we say. So
Yes.
we should definitely not miss this opportunity because you don't know if like 2027 gonna be like this or 2028 gonna be like this. And then I will rather like bet high signal, like high probability chance than lower, I guess like lower probability stuffs. But you never know, right? If you have an edge information, then definitely bet on it.
Yeah.
uh
I
on
think
the
why
mm,
American stocks pump a lot is because like Trump keep mentioning some big ones. Like I also made a graph for this. Intel, Micron, Dell, Nokia, IBM. Actually Nokia is the one Trump mentioned like last night or the day before yesterday. So it's very only thing happened recently. And also there's another one, uh, not AI or chips related stocks. Eli, yeah, it's the only one um biomedical stocks that Trump mentioned in the past few months this year. So maybe it's also worth paying attention to.
But I mean, I don't think Nokia has pumped a lot yet. It's
Yeah,
more like
not yet, not so much compared to others.
I see some people mention about this a lot on the timeline.
Yep.
Like so many people
Yeah, yeah.
were shirling about Nokia, and then I
Yeah.
know like
Yes, there's
it's like
a Chinese KOL, originally a meme trader and got famous because of the pumping of Nokia maybe last month.
is it who are you talking about? Is it Trump or someone else?
No, no, no. It's another one. Yeah.
Oh,
Turn to stocks since last month, maybe or 2 months ago. He called like Nokia and BlackBerry at the same time.
mm, um, yeah, I do. Yeah, I do think it's pumping back. Come on. Honestly speaking, and then shall we take a look at the MU data, or nobody actually cares about those numbers? Because basically the Micron earnings is saying, like yesterday they were also on the earnings call saying they are very proudly to announce that they have secured like over 16 long-term strategic partnership, like which will really like buy all the will have continuously increase product needs and consumption from MU side, and that's why like people are so bullish.
Yeah,
And
actually,
then
the
yeah,
performance of their finance report is such a miracle. It's very crazy. Yeah, like 85% of gross
yeah,
margin.
so the EPS expected like per share value is like 25.11, like is beating almost like uh 25% of the consensus. And
It's a
then their adjusted
25%
revenue,
difference.
yes, and then the adjusted revenue is also like it's like double beat for everything. And
Oh,
this is what I'm talking about, right? The
mm,
strategic customer agreement. This is more important because those are all long-term agreements, and because they have secured those long-term agreements, so it doesn't really like we shouldn't really concern about it. Like even those just like only those like 16 strategic customer agreement will bring them lots of revenue, and it's all like steady. And then they say 14 out of the 16 strategic customer, they have assigned accumulated revenue at minimum price per their contract of approximately 100 billion over the remaining agreement term.
mm.
I'm wondering like what's the agreement term is this is usually a 5-year term. So like from 2026 to 2030, all the revenues are secured. So they kind of just like I mean I think the only limitation is like how fast can they build new factories, right? To have more like physical stuffs. But like I think in terms of businesses, they are good until like 2030. And assume like their business team gonna work really hard for the remaining of the year. I think like next quarter they will say, oh maybe they already have like um 20 or 30 those like long-term agreements.
Yeah,
Yeah, I mean, if I were their partners, I would also want to have a long-term agreement because I want to lock in like a lower price because you don't know how much those things gonna price like in 2 3 years, and those are all like fixed costs, right? So you would kind of want to lock in a price that will be good for the long run.
yeah.
Mm.
Wow.
but the thing is that like I think for next earnings report, when is a new next? Oh, it's like September 22nd, right? Like people will have such high expectation. I don't I it's kind of hard to imagine, you know.
Mm. Oh,
Yeah.
Q3.
Another thing is like the ADR details finally like disclosed for SK Hynix.
Yep.
I think we mentioned during our last live stream, right? For SK Hynix ADR.
We talked this before, but not the exact day of the listing.
Yeah, the
I
exact
know,
day of this is July
um,
10th.
yeah, yeah, July 10th till 18th.
Yeah, and on the other side, it's like it's a 10-to-1 ratio. So meaning like right now, if you buy like SK Hynix, Hyperliquid is like 1880, right? But when you buy the ADR that's listed on Nasdaq, it's like one tenth of this price. But you are on, but I mean, of course, it's proportionally, right? So it's
Mm.
just like how they map the ADR back to the original like shares. It will be like 1 to 10. So that just means like the US customers can buy the stocks at a lower price. It's not cheaper, but just means like people with smaller uh, portfolio, they can also afford to buy those ADRs.
Yep,
And this is almost like function as a stock split. You can think of that. And they are raising, I think, like 30 or 20 billion, which is
yeah, 20
crazy.
billion. Yeah.
Yeah. Like,
I threw the data to the AI yesterday. Let me see.
mm-hmm. Mm,
Actually, the listing of SK Hynix, not only
mm-hmm.
the dilution of of the original stockholders, but also it will reevaluate the whole sector of like memory and chips. So if they raise this kind of money, then put all these into their like production line in the future, and maybe they will make all the memory related stocks pump again after the like delusion phenomenon test.
Mm. I don't know. I am I think many people share the same thoughts with me. Like it's like yes, I'm holding like a large bag of semiconductors, but as it pumps, I'm like, oh, what is this thing? But I guess like on the other side of it, like if we can hold crypto for that long, for many years, like why can't we hold semiconductors? Crypto had like a couple of like bull run. Basically, if you enter like Bitcoin at any point and then you just like continue to ride, right? And then it's just like double, triple. There were times like that. So but I guess it's just a bit weird for me to apply this strategy to a US stock or any stock. Mm.
Yeah. Oh, and also there's another big one going to do the ADR um along with SK Hynix, Kelsia.
Mhm.
Yeah,
Which one?
it's Kelsia. Also the top five memory stocks.
Is it like in South Korea market or is it somewhere
Oh,
else?
Japan. Yes, is
Oh,
yeah. There's a
oh,
article written by the TradeXYZ community. Seems good.
NAND inventor? Okay.
Yeah, specifically for
So
NAND.
Kyoshia Holdings is former Toshiba's like storage or chip department, prime
Wow,
trading
actually,
family.
NAND technology is developed by engineer from Toshiba. Wow, like 40 years ago. Mm,
Hmm. Wow.
interesting. He has a alliance partnership with SNDK for over 25 years. Wow.
True.
Top three of NAND market.
Wow. I I guess well, I guess this is I'm also reading through the article you just sent to me. It's very cool.
Mm.
I mean I where is the translation button? I want to like translate this into AI. Um
Just
Probably
under the posted is a translation from Grok or something.
um
Yeah, there is an embedded function, translation function on computer.
is this on Twitter? I don't see it. I mean I can share my screen and then we can all take a look together.
When clicking to the article, the translation function is right under the PFP or of your account. Oh, but maybe for
Maybe
me,
they have
I
an
can only
English
translate.
version. Mm.
Yeah, maybe oh, maybe not. It's originally from Chinese community, maybe.
Okay, let's
Oh,
just like take a look at the performance.
only listed on maybe several days ago, but I know this one also pump a lot this year.
Today, 14 hours ago.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Seems
So
seems it's
it
an
was just
alpha.
listed.
Yeah.
Okay, let's take a look.
Wow, it can
Kyoshia.
like pump like 10x this year. Oh shit.
Let me find the right Kyoshia because there are a couple ones. I think it's this one. Yeah, it's saying JPY. Okay. Mm. Even
Oh,
this month itself, like May, it was in like okay, this is in Japanese yen. May it was like 56,000, and it's already like doubled since May. The price.
yeah, and actually the market cap of Killshot is quite smaller than other ones. It's only equivalent to 300 billion. Like we know, market cap of Micron is already over 1 trillion, right? So it's like a
It's a 4x in 3 months. Four
wow,
438%. What the this is
crazy as
crazy.
SanDisk, crazy as SanDisk.
Yeah, actually. Wow.
Mm. Yeah, it's also the top five memory stocks.
So maybe you're right. What are the top memory stocks in China, Chinese market? We should take a look at that.
Mm. Yep. Maybe
May-
you will act as the altcoin market in crypto for Chinese stocks. That's the market cap. Yeah.
True. True. Okay. I will let
But
me
I think they
define
will
this.
be very difficult to trade on these small cap stocks compared to the big ones.
For Kyoshia, like after it listed, there's only like 3 million open interest on Kyoshia right now on Hyperliquid. And
Oh, not
then
so. Mm.
not so big, right? And then the 24-hour volume is just like 6 million. Like compared to like even okay, not many people are trading, I guess like Circle right now, but the open interest is like 25 million. And then the last 24 volume is like 17 million. And then if you want to really look like Hyperliquid in comparison, right? The open interest is 1.2 billion.
Wow.
Yeah. But as we are chatting more and more and more as we go along with our live stream, I think like we are seeing the memory stocks like coming back. if you just look
Yeah.
at the hourly bar.
It didn't got affected so much compared to crypto actually.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, I still hold we may see some more drawdown for Bitcoin.
Yep.
Unfortunately, that's how I feel, or how we feel. Um, and I really hope 2027 gonna be a good year for crypto.
Yeah,
Oh,
I think it will. Yeah. We should pay a lot of attention to the crypto markets after Q4. Yeah, I think that's the turning point this year.
Rosen law firm opened an investigation into Sailor's strategy over potential security claims.
Wow. Think
But they said
maybe it will
they
make the
doing.
matters worse.
I don't know. Someone saying they are doing their usual routine investigation announcement after the dump. No lawsuit exists yet. They do this with hundreds of companies every year. Strategy's Bitcoin treasury approach is public and consistent. Cheap FUD.
How
Okay.
many people are worried about the domino effect by MicroStrategy to the not like the whole crypto market and Bitcoin, the price of Bitcoin? But I do remember the price, like the liquidation price of strategies is very low, maybe under 50K or 40K.
Mm.
Yeah.
I don't think they have like a dominant effect. If anything, that they are holding the price floor higher, to be honest. And then if you really look into the data, actually, like Tommy has more, like in terms of percentage or overall percentage, right? I think Tommy has like 4.9% of ease versus like Sailor, the MicroStrategy overall, they only have like 4%
Yes,
of
yes.
Bitcoin overall supply. So if we want to claim this, then this also applies to this even applies more to Ethereum, you know?
Mm,
Yeah,
yeah,
5% is definitely a major holder, but I don't think it's the reason why it's going down. I think it's the overall global macro market. So let's not blame the wrong person, shall we?
yeah. I won't blame it. I won't blame him.
Yeah. Mm, yeah, I mean, honestly speaking, even though I know like the crypto market gonna be kind of volatile today, not today, this year, but I still like wanted to see the price stabilize, and then like we can enter kind of like a more bullish
Yeah,
sentiment.
I think
Oh,
yeah, you will. You will.
yeah,
Just need to
market
wait.
just continue to dip crazy.
Mm.
Hmm. Well, when you think it couldn't bleed more, it's kind of like bleeding and bleeding and bleeding. This is life. Continue to next topic. I do think like we kind of see a local bottom for SpaceX, because no matter how the market bleeds, it's just hover over 150. Like it's just like oscillating between 150 and 160.
Yep.
Mm. And I do think like some of the financial institutions, they probably have the responsibility to hold the stock price of SpaceX over 150, or over at least over the IPO price. So there's a very strong buying power for SpaceX at 150. This is not financial advice though. I don't know when SpaceX gonna pump
Yep.
or dump. So
Yeah.
I'm not giving it advice. Mm. I disclosure. I currently hold like a losing position on SpaceX. Not too much, but that's why like I continue to monitor it. And if there's any like I guess significant price movement, I will let you guys know.
Yep.
Mm, on the other side, I mean, I don't see much. I guess like after Ethereum Foundation announced their like fire plan, then that's it. Like probably this year, the more news is like we're just like seeing. We this year actually we are seeing so many companies experiencing the institutional restructuring, no matter like crypto or AI. And then I also chatted with like people from say crypto newslet. They're saying like basically it's only the exchanges, central exchanges are spending money because they are trying to capture the market share for tokenized stocks or tokenized equities. Other projects are kind of just laying low and waiting for the market to come back. I also um participated like an AI event this week, and I see like majority of the AI use cases are B2B, meaning like people are building use cases in okay, analyzing like say when you go to when you have like nowadays, right? If you go to the hospital and if you kind of have a surgery, the hospital will record the whole surgery. You know that, right? Like how they operate on your body, and they will have like even like the very detailed recording. And then there's actually like companies uh building machine learning models, or they are analyzing those videos and then automatically generate a summary for the doctor, so that the doctor, they don't need to spend like 2 to 4 hours or 4 to 6 hours to write the surgery report. Everything is recorded, the AI gonna detect all what decisions were made, and then it saves the doctors the time. On this other side is also helping the doctors to making decisions. And I think that specific use case is really, really cool. Mm. On the other side, I mean, it's basically like there are people building about AI agent security. They continue to limit or trying to build the boundaries for those AI agents. Uh,
Yes.
oh, you sent me something. Let me take a look. Mm.
Graph is interesting. It's still in the like hyperscaler capex revenue ratio.
Well, yeah, I see
Because
so many people talk about like how cyclical like the all those storage semiconductor stocks are. And then there will be another wave of people, they're gonna say, oh, you shouldn't look at those like semiconductor stocks as like cyclical. You should think this is the AI booming era. Which party is correct? Personally, I think like it's all narrative, right? So I guess like when the liquidity, when uh the US decide to limit the available liquidity in the market, then okay, we're gonna see people start to talk about, oh, it's cyclical, so the market is down. Like it's kind of like trying to find the reasons why it's going up or going down, trying to find reasons to explain.
yeah, that's why many people are guessing the final what the trend will be ended. Maybe tomorrow, next year or next year Q2 or Q3 or even longer. Yeah,
Mm, mm.
people tend to
For
guess.
yeah, for the tweet you sent to me, right? They're basically saying the turning point will be 2027 or 2028. I don't know.
Let me summarize this article to get a result.
Let's take a look. So this is how much money they're putting into, I guess, like acquiring those like physical or memory stuffs. 35%, and Amazon is like 24.4%. Amazon looks like it has been the lowest since the beginning, but it has been steadily increasing the track for in terms of the trajectory. And then Google, okay, it's like slowly coming up. Um, Microsoft, 37.3%. How is Microsoft doing? I like what's the latest news on Microsoft? I haven't really heard much, or is it just because I'm blind? What's the latest news for Microsoft? Because I see Mark Zuckerberg all the time on the timeline. Like today, he says he's gonna build uh metaverse. Tomorrow, he says, oh, actually, yesterday he actually said he was gonna build prediction market.
Yeah, yeah, I know. I saw the news. But
I
everyone whose
yeah.
account got banned maybe will just directly to show the meta, no
Mm,
matter how they are going to do. Yeah, I
mhm.
think meta is quite sucks.
I mean, are you bullish or bearish on Meta?
Bearish. Yeah, the
Mm.
our account accidentally got banned by meta, so I'm very angry about
On
this.
on
Yeah,
Instagram or on
yeah,
where?
both Instagram and Threads, and we cannot do anything. There are so many big accounts got banned accidentally this year. These weeks, in the past few weeks.
That's crazy. So that's why you're bearish.
Yeah,
But I
because
mm,
it's very made a lot of people disappointed about the social ecosystem. Mm,
mm, mm, mm,
yeah,
mm. I guess like the main social software for us right now is still Twitter and Telegram.
yeah,
You know, like actually, when you go to business events, people are still using LinkedIn. So many people use LinkedIn. I think I need to get back to the habit of using more LinkedIn, but it's just so hard. I gonna try to build an AI agent.
yeah. We should. Yeah, still many people operating their LinkedIn account, and I also found that many small teams are working some solution for people wanna grow their LinkedIn accounts. Yeah.
Right? Because for yeah, for LinkedIn, I mean, I just don't have the habit to check the DMs, which okay, I will try to. But it's just like so many people on LinkedIn. I almost feel like I don't know where to start. And then okay, I would now I'm just checking like LinkedIn. So oh. Okay, I think for friends I can keep it up, but uh I see. Oh, cool. Okay, let's get back to our live stream.
Oh, the article we talk about say that super cycle of DRAM can exist at least 5 years. Wow.
Which one? What is getting listed? Nasdaq. What the fuck is wrong with Nasdaq chart? Is can you see?
Yeah. So ugly.
I can't believe this, Alvin. This is literally a door. Sorry, what were you saying? Sorry, I got distracted by this chart. I saw someone posting. I'm like,
Oh,
okay, let me bring it up.
the article say the memory supercycle will exist at least 5 years.
Which article? Let me see.
That's the one I sent you. The same article.
Oh,
Yeah.
I don't know. I mean, I assume it will exist. But I also believe in healthy pullbacks.
Mm,
So uh I think like maybe this weekend I will spend some time to really think about like the next time when I take profit on semiconductors, like when is the entry point? Like, do we want to do the same thing, say, oh, whenever it pull back, you add, or do we want to actually look into, or do I want to get a really really deep understanding of the, like, oh, or make a personal decision, say, oh, I believe this is not going to be cyclical soon, like we continue to hold, or is it more like, oh, or is it more the choice of, oh, I believe it's going to be strongly cyclical, so that's, I will try to time it. I think
mm,
like that's a question we need to ask ourselves and then make a decision, so that like when the time comes, we wouldn't be like, oh, I don't know what to do.
yep.
Mm. Mm, on the other side, is there anything, I mean, I don't see much news in crypto. Oh, last time we forgot to talk about the fundraising news for FOMO. They raised
Oh
like
yes.
63 million, uh,
Yeah.
which is insane under the current market condition.
With 500 million market cap, right? FTV
Think so, yeah. Uh, but the founder of like FOMO, they come from like DYDX,
has a
so
good
I guess like,
connection.
yeah, I think it makes sense. Like people want to bet on like a former like trading platform team member, and then to support it. So I personally speaking, I'm not surprised, but I wanted to look into more of like the formal, the app, the data itself, to see if it really have like organic users, if it is really seeing a lot of growth.
Mm,
Mm.
yep.
I mean, do you want to share your trading experience on the app?
Yeah. I think the user experience is very good because, like the example I shared to you, there once a 200 million market cap meme coin, related to White House, right? Penguin, maybe couple of months ago. Yeah, I don't remember the exact timing of the coin launched.
Mm.
Let me see.
I think a lot of users, they are like heavy meme users on FOMO, and then that's like they will also show to like their group of like audience, say, and a lot of them, they also have their kind of meme trading group.
Oh,
I am
January,
January.
Penguin coin. I think the thing FOMO doing right, doing good is to connect the wallet address of KOL profile to the position of the holding currently. So it's very easy for like many meme coin traders and KOLs to watch uh any movement of the KOLs.
Mm,
Yeah,
true.
and
Are
it's
you?
very easy to trade on FOMO as well.
Mm.
We just directly to swipe right or left to buy and sell. That's it.
Really? Can you show how it works? I don't even have it downloaded.
Um, I still got the man. I still got the app on my phone.
Mm-hmm. Mm.
Yeah, but in my opinion, most of the users on FOMO are maybe foreigners, English market users and traders. And for
Mm-hmm.
Chinese KOLs and traders, maybe not so much.
Mm-mm-mm.
Or
Yeah,
maybe
I
I
have.
need to. Mm.
I don't see it showing up on the, I guess, like the Chinese KOL timeline. I mean, it's only after their fundraising news I see it showing up on my timeline, like
Oh,
on the English side. Yeah,
oh,
but I do know
actually,
that.
yeah, I think this app is quite famous in Chinese Dijon groups for
Mm,
small small group of people.
mm, mm, mm. But
And
honestly,
also
mm,
when Monet uh did a TGE, they also work with FOMO to do the airdrop.
mm, to the users,
Yes,
I didn't know. Okay,
it's the user face is like this. Oh, it's very unclear.
it's blurred. Did you blur your background?
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. And then how do you swipe left and right?
Uh, we can directly input the numbers we want,
Mm-mm.
and there's a bar. We just need to swipe. Then we can buy the
Oh,
coins.
oh, it's similar to Robinhood, I think. Robinhood
Yeah,
is
yeah,
like
yeah.
swipe up. Robinhood is swipe up.
Yes.
Basically, after you enter, you just swipe up.
Yeah. And when we click into the different profile, we can see, yeah, you can see this figure you had. Uh,
You can put your another arm, maybe both arms there. No, no, no. Put on the screen. Like do this, both hand, so that the hand. Just put your finger here. Yeah,
oh,
yeah, yeah. Yeah.
yeah. Yeah, you
So
can
you
see
cover
the
both top of,
this
yeah.
one has 8K followers. Quite many.
What's it? Oh, you mean there's the trader himself?
Yeah.
It's basically like they are promoting copy trading, right? But the problem, okay, I
Yes.
see with copy trading with like smaller cap coins is like you will always enter at a worse price than the KOLs versus like if
Yeah,
you trade
especially
majors, yeah.
yeah, especially for meme coins there. The market right now doesn't have much liquidity, so I didn't check this one for quite a long time. 'Cause I
It's
know
so
it's
much
very
worse. Like even if
yes,
like the maybe the initially your KOL is like using like 3,000 or 5,000 buying, but they are maybe their enterprise is point 0.2, but after they buying like 3,000 or 5,000, it's already up like to 0.5 or even more. So the limited liquidity is like I think like to be honest, like okay, I understand why you want to follow some meme coin traders, but can everyone like it? But you are enter at a much worse price rather than like okay, versus if you trade majors or tokenized stocks, then almost like when we talk about oh, we actually buying the stock, you can sometimes enter even at a better price than your KOL or streamer or whatever, whoever you're following.
there's an interesting take from Chinese KOLs. One of the posts I saw just now. He say actually the market movement of stocks market is quite different from crypto because crypto the market cap is quite small, like even 100K or a couple of million of different coins. But for stock market, it's totally different. Speaking of the level and the market cap. So that's why he focuses on doing videos on YouTube rather than paying lots of attention on Twitter. I think it makes quite a lot of sense because we need to move attention from maybe from X to other social channels. Maybe we think it has more alpha or some information um, not discovered by most of the people in the market.
I agree. I think we should promote it on YouTube. On the other side is that a lot of people who trade US stocks, they actually go to Reddit. So I started
Mm.
to like scroll through the Reddit communities for like where people talk stocks for them r/stocks, right?
Yes,
See the
like
sentiment.
Serenity was famous. He or she got famous from Reddit initially. Yeah, so that's why he uh has a lot of followers right now.
Reddit.
Mm, yeah, seems Reddit.
Okay. Yeah, but but I think like the problem with going through so many communities or so many news on the same thing is like essentially it's kind of like I don't know if it's like blurring my vision or I just get really exhausted. If like I clear my mind, I think alone, I think I oftentimes I have a very clear picture of how I want to execute it. And then but then after I scroll maybe an hour, then I'm like, oh, what's going on? So what I have been trying to do is I have been practicing to like try to write down my trading plan. So, oh, this is what I'm gonna do. If this hits this, I gotta do this, that. And then I
Mm.
just like consistently do that to
I think
reflect on the
maybe
decisions.
yeah, this kind of execution pattern has a PMF in the market because we need to write down like something important we want to take every day for the good market or bad market. We all we always have something we need to write down for different circumstances. Yeah, and
Mm,
maybe these all these results can be summarized by AI, and we can like getting get smart step by step and helped by AI. Maybe yeah.
This kind of reminds me the application that I saw this week is like there's another like kind of AI therapist where you can go to, or you can also see your therapist through that app, right? But basically all the sessions are recorded and transcribed. So like so of course the model like your privacy is kind of dependent on the model that you're using or the institution you're using, but they literally gonna summarize all your conversations with your therapist, and then maybe
Mm.
through like last year or several years ago, and then you can also ask the AI model, oh, what am I mainly concerned about? Am I improving my anxiety? Those kind of things. I think that's very useful in terms of understanding yourself. But on the other side, uh, it's scary in a sense that like literally like all your behaviors or all your privacy are being recorded, right? And then
Yeah, we don't need to put lots of everything um for the platform or AI.
mm,
Yeah.
mm. I mean it is the real question is do you have the courage to really look at yourself in such a
Hmm.
transparent way, and also like just remind yourself everything and reflect on everything that you have done, all the decisions, right? Because I think like the core problem is the first step is like are you willing to face your problem, and then really frankly like be very frank with yourself about the problem you are facing, and then the second step is like once you acknowledge the problem, are you willing to change, or do you want to just go back?
Yes, it's very difficult.
Mm,
Depends on different scenarios.
mm. Because I try so hard, like every day I will write down, oh, this is what I want to do. This is like something I learned. I think that's very interesting. And then it's all in kind of like a chat, right? Or like a notepad. But yeah, I think like dumping all of those things into AI will be very interesting to see
Yes,
like what's a pattern, what's the
yes,
most
yes,
important thing that I missed.
for sure.
Mm.
Yeah, same feeling. I think it's worth taking a experiment to check how the status got changed um when time passed. Yeah. Um according to like different conditions we are in. Yeah.
Yeah, but I guess we will see. I
Mhm.
think like it's time to sum up our live stream. I'm still very happy like MU had such a earnings beating so that it had that God candle. So hopefully like for our audience, like hope you guys have all made some money to from that trade, and we will continue to discuss those like all those like semiconductors stocks. On the other side, like we may also start to look at other markets, especially those index, to see if there's any alpha opportunity.
Yes.
And I think like weeks just like flies, and hope everyone gonna have like a great weekend. Any fun activity, Owen?
Yeah, we are going uh to the next month soon, July. I think before July, maybe we can slow down our uh investment execution, anything, then wait till when the condition getting good in the next month. I think things will get better. So no need to worry much about the current status.
You're talking about crypto market now.
No stocks for crypto market maybe, yeah, till Q4 maybe.
Stocks, I think it's doing all right. Or which stocks are you
Mm.
talking about? We just had the God candle.
Yeah, because the volatility is quite high these days, so
It
maybe
will be
less.
volatile.
Yeah,
It will be, come on, Alvin. It will be
yeah.
volatile as long as like
It's
Trump
I
is
think many
the
people
president.
are afraid of this, so maybe they can trade next month. Yeah.
Oh, you mean like super volatile? Yeah. If you are someone who don't want to see a God, no, God candle can be like both sides, right? So if you want to avoid the volatility, yes, probably avoid trading before earnings report, and then but I guess like I feel like for this year 2026, waiting is not a great strategy for US stocks. Especially the ones that continue to increase, but for some stocks it is. So um we'll see, but as we are speaking, I think stocks are pumping again,
Mm.
so hopefully it will
Enjoy
continue to
your
pump.
ride.
Yeah,
Enjoy your
enjoy
ride.
the ride, enjoy your ride. And oh, but next time when I text you some pricing point, I was like, oh, then remember we all need to sell together.
Okay, okay. Sure.
Bye guys,
See you next week. Bye
see
bye.
you next week.